guys? Welcome back to Whining Blends. Here we are again for episode 11. I know we missed out a couple of weeks. We've just been a little crazy. I got my co-host, Mr. Hoos, with his Corona bottle.
Advertising Corona. How's everybody doing tonight?
All right. How you doing, Mr. Hoos?
I'm well. We have much to cover tonight.
We do. I think we have a full, constantly talking episode. I don't think we're going to be able to shut up on this one. We got a lot to talk about in sports, news, and all of the above. Everything. And on that note, I'm going to take a quick drink.
Yes. Why not? What are you drinking there,
Mr.
Biggie?
Hoos?
What are you drinking
having
there, bud?
vodka orange juice.
Very nice.
Had to switch it up. I didn't have any beer in the house, which is
got my Corona, and I want to see my new purchase from the Edison Bojo.
All right. Very nice. That's a Yeti, right?
My Yeti flask filled with Johnny Walker Double Black.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love it.
Because it's needed.
So it is needed, especially when we're at the boat show.
Oh, for sure. I don't think the flask is enough for that.
I think I told you somebody gave me a 64-ounce flask.
I love that.
And I'm like, where am I supposed to hide that?
Yeah, you can't. Your jacket will be like this.
Yeah. What do you got underneath there, sir?
Nothing.
Nothing. So, I want to start off with sports.
Yeah, I figured we should, because there's a lot to fucking say.
There is a lot.
I will say this. I've been waiting for the last fucking 3 days on an answer here with this Aaron Rodgers thing. Now, I know you don't think it's a good... I get it. We're at odds on this. I'm telling you, the way to get through this season and build on what we got, we've been doing good in free agency. We got some quarterbacks, we got some offensive tackles, we got some good stuff kind of happening. The icing on the cake, what's needed is, yes, as far as the draft is concerned, we're number 3. I don't think it's going to go as we all expect, but I would like to get Travis Hunter number 3. I would like to trade up to the bottom of the first round and get Jackson Dart. I don't know if he'll last, but... And then I think we need Aaron Rodgers to come and play for a season or 2.
Okay.
He's not going to pull the shit he pulled with the Jets.
I do agree with you on that. But so here's my question on when you bring up about the signings. So we re-signed first on offense Darius Slayton for an extension of another 3 years.
Correct.
So we'll have someone across from Malik Neighbors. I actually like Darius Slayton. I don't think he gets the ball enough. I think he should have been thrown to more. So I think that was a good sign. Now we also signed Paulson Adebo, cornerback for 3 years for $54 million. Great pick.
100%.
We also signed Holland as a safety.
Yeah,
to
100%. Another good
be
pick.
Across Banks. So my question to you, though, is I think that mixes up a little bit on the draft because I think our backfield is pretty strong now. Are we still going to go after Hunter after knowing our signings these last couple of weeks?
Yeah, because listen, here's what they're probably not going to do it. You probably got a very good point. So in light of that, they may switch up and just either trade their way up to number 1 and get Cam Ward and be done with it. Or in the number 3 slot, pick Shedeur Sanders.
Oh boy.
That's more than likely, I think, what's going to happen.
The way they're doing their signings, that's what you would think, right? I mean, we all know Hunter is also a great wide receiver. And
right, that's what I mean. Put him on the
Neighbors.
Offensive side of the ball if you're strong in the secondary. I get that.
Well, and not only
I want it all.
Right. Yeah. Same here. I agree. I mean, and not only that. I mean, we all, as we all know, football. There's a lot of injuries. So maybe you could start off Hunter in the wide receiver role. And then, he's a backup just in case something happens. And then you put him on the backfield and he's a great cornerback as well, or a safety,
Right.
so he can play both. So yes, I'm with you. I like the signings we've been doing, and our wait here now is, what are we doing for quarterback?
Right.
I mean, they're talking about, I read today, they also were talking about Russell Wilson.
Correct. He's visiting tomorrow. He was with the Browns today, but he left without a contract.
Okay.
So he left Cleveland without a contract, headed to New York. So
what
the
are
question
your
on a
thoughts?
fan today was, he's going to be interviewing in New York tomorrow. Does he leave? Do the Giants let him walk out the door? I say yes. Let him go. Even if we don't hear from Aaron Rodgers yet, let him go.
I agree.
I'll take him. If we can't get Aaron Rodgers, I'll take him.
I agree on you with this. I think I would prefer, even though I'm at odds with you about Aaron Rodgers, I think if they are going to sign a veteran quarterback, just track record, I'd rather have Aaron Rodgers than Russell Westbrook.
100%. But
and like you said,
you know where else you're talking about too? Joe Flacco again.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, Joe Flacco.
He's Mr. Flacco, man. That guy gets around, bro. He's like,
he's everywhere.
He gets around everywhere, man. That guy is everywhere. I mean, they were even saying possibly Kirk Cousins. And
Kirk Cousins, I don't think he's going to leave Atlanta.
Yeah, that's true. But what is he going to do at Atlantic? Don't they have, what's his name?
Yeah, Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah, so
they'll back him up, I guess.
I guess he'll back him up that's a super expensive backup, let me tell you.
Everyone's
yeah, I mean, we
I don't
need
want
to get
Kirk Cousins or Joe Flacco. And next on the rung above that, I don't want Russell Wilson. I want Aaron Rodgers out of all of them. If not, I'll take Russell Wilson.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm going to have to live with that, and I'm hoping that we do get Dart in the draft, or maybe Cam Ward. Like you said, maybe we trade up and get Cam Ward.
See, but if we go after Cam Ward, then there's no Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
You're done. Your first pick is your first round is done. I mean, unless, I don't know. I mean, there's other people you can look at, obviously. I'm looking at this with serious tunnel vision because I'm looking at this quarterback thing getting wrapped up and knowing that Travis Hunter is probably the best choice out of any pick in the draft. He's the most athletic. He's probably the best player in the whole draft.
100%.
So,
he's an athlete.
My mind is on him and filling the quarterback position. I mean, there's other good choices too that are probably going to go earlier than people expect. But this Jackson Dart kid, they like. He seems to have his shit together.
I like Jackson Dart too. I wouldn't mind getting Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart and Hunter, that would be
that's a home run.
A plus
home
draft
run.
Yes, sir.
I think if they want to, but if they're going to look at a non-bridge quarterback, let's say this doesn't work with Aaron Rodgers and he signs with Pittsburgh, or guess where else he could sign?
Where?
Minnesota.
Oh, and follow Brett Favre's footsteps?
Correct.
Could be.
And not only that, if he signs with Minnesota, that's going to be a Super Bowl contending team.
100%. Minnesota is a strong team.
No question.
Strong team. I mean, hey,
so
you can
if
follow
that
Brett Favre.
I think if they're going to do the non-bridge quarterback thing, it's probably going to be Shedeur Sanders.
True.
If we're going to throw someone in the fire.
Right. True.
Unless they trade up and get Cam Ward, but I don't know. We could do this all day. It's I don't know.
Just make it right, Giants. Just
yeah. But here's my greediness, because call it FOMO, call it whatever you want. Everyone thinks we're the worst now. No one wants anything to do with us. We're shit. We suck. We don't have a quarterback. We're da-da-da. So let's just say we do very well in a draft and we get those two. We've done well in free agency and we pick up Aaron Rodgers as our quarterback for this season. All the hype is coming back to the Giants now. All the hype. All
That's
of it.
true.
It's going to be the talk of fun. Look at Dallas. They're not doing shit. Have you heard one thing about free agency with Dallas?
No, at all.
Any potential draft picks for Dallas?
No, I haven't even heard Dallas in the news.
It's all about Dak Prescott. Oh, Dak's the guy. And who gives a shit? Well, that's what happens when your owner is the general manager.
That's true. Nothing. I haven't heard a damn thing about the Cowboys, which I don't mind. I don't want to hear anything.
Trust me, I'm happy about it.
I mean, the Eagles signed Barkley with a major contract. Well deserved.
Yeah. And look what they did.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know they lost a couple of key players, but are they going to be Super Bowl contention again? I'm not sure. They spent their money on Barkley. What's their cap at? Who can they get? What are they going to trade for?
I don't think they lost anything heavy. They're just a good football team, and it pains me to say that.
Yeah. And I think the Commanders are going to be competitors too.
And the entire boat show, all I heard was, thanks for Saquon,
Yeah.
Whenever I talk
That's because we're in Atlantic City.
Thanks, Saquon. Thanks for Saquon.
That's because we're in Atlantic City. It was all Eagles fans.
I know.
You know how many people I saw with Eagles T-shirts or jackets on, hats?
I was walking up to him and going, you want to trade that for a blue one? I got a blue sweatshirt for you. Thanks for Saquon.
Oh, my God. That's funny. Yeah. But, I mean, hey, let's see what happens. Hopefully, like you said, a lot of people are talking a lot of shit about the Giants and about how, we're going to suck next year. It doesn't matter what we do and blah, blah, blah. Listen, if we survive into December, January, I'm good. Just show us a better team. I think we're trending the right way. I mean, these picks we've made, I favor these extensions and these signings we've done. Yeah, I'm all for it. Let's just place our quarterback. Hopefully we'll find out something soon and we know what's going on. And then let's have an A+ draft,
Yeah, no, I will be extremely excited if what we discussed happen. If that does, I'll be very happy.
Right. Same here.
That would be, it'll be an exciting season.
Right. I mean, we're going to come into the season.
It's funny. Aaron Rodgers is now, if you notice, he's captivating all the football news. As some people say, the 41-year-old washout quarterback. Yes, he's a Hall of Famer, but people feel like his days are done. Okay, well, here's the guy that's almost like at the end of his career. And he's the talk of the NFL right now more than anything else, more than draft picks, more than the Eagles. You don't hear shit about the Eagles. They won a Super Bowl. No. Okay, there's no, and I guess, listen, you win the Super Bowl, you're not a top pick anyway. You have your team pretty much locked up. What's there to really say? But yeah, the Giants are taking all the news, and now the whole Pittsburgh thing. I mean, is it attractive for Aaron Rodgers to go to Pittsburgh? It is.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, let's see. I guess let's see what happens.
They need a quarterback.
They do. Now, a question for you. Maybe when Brett Favre went to the Jets, and maybe this is not correct, but when he went to the Jets, he didn't do much, and then he went to Minnesota, and he actually played really well. Is that correct, or
until he got hurt? Yes,
until he got hurt, right?
He got hurt, and then that was it. But yes, he did good.
But he sucked at the Jets.
Yeah, I don't think he did great with the Jets. Yeah.
So maybe we have the same thing.
Right. Everyone's saying Aaron Rodgers is going to follow exactly Brett Favre's footsteps.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But instead of going to the Vikings, maybe you go to the Giants and you show people, hey, I still got it in me. Right?
You know what? It's the New York market. It's the New York market, and which he's been in for 2 years already. So, but I heard he's got a beautiful house in North Jersey, so that may be a reason to keep him. I don't know.
True. Maybe
in his own mind.
I don't know. So yeah, let's see.
They leaked that. They don't know if it was on purpose, but they felt there was a decision-making leak because Apparently, he was somewhere asking about a Pittsburgh Pirates hat. So people right away said his decision is the Steelers.
Huh. I hope not. But
those are the same people that shouldn't go outside and play in traffic.
Right. That's true. That's true. They should. So
that's it. That's the football thing. We're gonna know any minute now. I'm watching Ian Rappaport. I'm all over fucking ESPN and Facebook trying to find out if there's any updates.
Right. Yeah, I know. Me too. I was actually I've been on ESPN like the whole time to figure out if if they anything, because they keep talking about it. So I was hoping that some decision would be made.
I just hate he's doing this. Let me go walk on the beach and disappear for 3 days in the dark, and maybe I can make a decision. Then get the fuck out of here. You know what? Surround yourself with 5 of your best friends and fucking talk about it.
Exactly.
Half will go fucking go to the Giants, go to Pittsburgh. Don't walk on the beach with a blanket on his head. Oh my God, he's thinking. He's really thinking.
Hey, I don't think he's thinking about that. To be honest.
And I tell you what, we're going to pay him more money than anybody else.
That's true.
We got plenty of money now. There's plenty of money.
Plenty of money.
Yep.
And then if we do sign a quarterback, it's going to be on a rookie deal, so it's not like we have to give them a lot of money either.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be the cheapest. It's going to be the most effective. Listen, I see it all the time. All our Giant friends, it's half and half. People are encouraged about it, and other people don't want anything to do with Aaron Rodgers. Okay. Well, I'm looking at the season. How do we get through this immediate season without looking like the jerk-offs that we've been for how many years?
I know. That's true. That's true.
How do we not be like jackasses?
Yeah.
For once. You know what I mean?
I mean, just to be irrelevant. Just let's be irrelevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's be relevant. Let's put Aaron Rodgers in there because it's going to attract the news. It's going to hype everything up. The free agency thing worked well for us. We just got to cap it off with 2 good picks in the draft, and then everything else will fall on its way. And then, listen, we're doing this for just what? To try to get a little bit over a 500 season?
Right.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it too. So switching gears, let's move over to the other New York team, the Jets. So they signed Justin Fields.
Correct.
What do you think about that signing?
I think it's good for them. He's an excellent quarterback. I think it's good for them. I mean, I don't feel for the Jets the way I do for the Giants, although I like the Jets. You could have done worse. You know what I mean? He's a kid that they could rally around. They got an excellent defense. I mean, they could be a decent team.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Justin Fields, he moves around in the pocket. He can run. Yep. The Jets are pretty set up as well. They have a good defense.
Yeah.
They have a good wide receiver.
Fucking amazing. Watch him be like it.
I know. Everybody's going to be like, God damn, why didn't he do that before?
Right. But,
hey, it's all about the system too, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it could be a different system. It does good for him. You never know.
I always use the example of Tommy Maddox years ago. Sucked with the Giants, and he was great with Pittsburgh. True.
That's true.
And so it just happens. It's you can be shitty somewhere and good somewhere else. Listen, at least they have somebody in there that they can rally around and kind of grow their game with. You know what I mean?
And then you got Daniel Jones. They said maybe he'll be the Minnesota quarterback.
Colts. He's out with
the Colts. The Colts. That's right. He went with the Colts, right?
So I guess he's going to compete with Anthony Richardson.
With the Richardson, yeah. So they're going to compete. That's right.
The kid who decided to take himself out of the game.
Yeah. Hey, maybe Daniel Jones in that system works better. I definitely
feel Daniel Jones will do better somewhere else. I think we're plagued with the Giants. It is what it is. It's
right.
Listen, I'll handle the criticism and the arguments. Was he an amazing quarterback? Absolutely not. Was he okay? Listen, we rallied behind him because he's who we had. The highlights are he can run. He could throw the ball and put it in the receiver's hands. And go back 3 seasons when he got his neck hurt, and he had Mike Glennon and Jake Fromm who couldn't throw a ball fucking 3 feet. It was obvious that Daniel Jones had more control and a better arm. The problem for me with Daniel Jones was if you kept him and he used one of his main tools, which is running, he's going to be injured and he's not. And he's a mediocre quarterback. So can he do well with the right system? He could flourish with the Colts.
Yeah, that's true.
You
that's very
protection. I mean, listen, he may do absolutely. Listen, I'm not gonna say he's gonna do amazing, but look at Sam Darnold.
I know.
With the Jets, no one fucking gave a shit. He didn't do good at all with the Jets. With the Minnesota, he was fantastic last year.
And now he got paid.
Yep, and now he's with Seattle.
Yeah, and he got paid.
So look at the round robin.
Yeah.
So Daniel Jones
got paid
is Minnesota.
Seattle.
I mean, it went from Minnesota to Indianapolis. Sam Darnold, free agency now. He's with Seattle. Then Geno Smith is with the Raiders now, right?
With the Raiders, yeah, he went to the Raiders.
Yeah, I had nothing for Geno Smith either.
No, me neither. But nothing. You know what? I think Sam Darnold. Yeah. I think Sam Darnold is going to do good with Seattle, man.
Yeah.
Because it's the system. Look, they made Geno Smith look good.
Yeah. No, for sure.
You know, they made Geno Smith look good. So, I mean, I don't know how good he's going to be in the Raiders. It's not like the Raiders had a good offensive line. So let's see.
You know, the only other one that scares me about signing too, getting back to our team, not to go back on that subject, but the only other question mark is Jameson Winston.
Oh, I know. I heard about that.
So
I heard about that.
I don't want to sign him.
No. Hey, we got Tommy DeVito signed.
He signed his exclusive free agency contract. Now he's in.
He's our only
Jameson
quarterback
Winston
right now.
He's a Florida State guy, and I love Florida State. It's where my kid went.
Right.
But he just doesn't do anything for me.
He's not the gap stop guy.
No, he's not the guy that's going to make. You know, he's not going to move heaven and earth.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I mean, he throws a lot of touchdowns, but he throws a lot more interceptions. So
yeah,
we're tired of seeing interceptions, to be honest.
I want to see us intercept the ball more.
Exactly. Well, hey, let's see. Hopefully, with these cornerbacks,
yeah, that's what I mean. That's exciting.
Hopefully, we can get some pressure on the quarterback. You know, have a better defense.
You got to watch too. You got to. Commanders are an excellent team, bro. So they're
Commanders are going to be there.
Josh Allen just signed his contract.
Yep.
And you know what? That's a team I want to see go all the way. If it ain't us,
me too.
Which won't be. But I love Josh Allen. The Bills, awesome fucking team. I can see them next year. You'll be like the Chiefs, who?
Right. I think the Chiefs are downhill from now.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. I think they'll compete, but I don't think they're gonna be. They're not gonna do what they did. I think it's gonna be the Bills show now in the AFC.
Yeah, 100%. I think so too. So, in that other note, we had some interesting political Congress, Trump stuff going on. I know this is old news, but Trump addressed Congress. I thought he did really well on his speech.
Great.
I think he answered a lot of questions. He went over everything that people even thought that he wasn't going to bring up, which were the tariffs. He brought up people that were affected due to the immigration policy that was set with the last administration. I think he did really well. And it was just mind-boggling on the other side of the Congress when he was mentioning people's family that lost loved ones due to our policies for the immigration, and they didn't have the decency to stand up. That irked me so bad, and I really don't understand. A human being, regardless of politics or whatever, when you have loved ones there when you have people there that lost loved ones and you don't even have the decency to stand up to clap for them, a kid that's had 11 brain surgeries.
Oh yeah. And they wouldn't stand up. They did not. They're fucking terrible people.
Yeah, horrible.
You hate a man so much that you can't stand and kind of buy into the welfare of a child and something that's positive. Like you're going to go that far. It's like throwing a baby out with the bathwater. You can't stand this man so much that every other value that you may have had or probably did way back when, you certainly don't have it anymore. Now that's out the window because you can't stand up for this kid. You can't stand up for the woman whose son was a political prisoner and he's home, and you couldn't stand up for her, for this 97-year-old woman.
I know.
Are you kidding me?
It's crazy.
They're fucking. You know what? Terrible fucking people. And you know what? Comment all you want. Half my friends that are Dems, I get it. I hear it all the time. Post it on Facebook. I could give a shit. You say that Biden was such a better president because, Trump didn't fix this, didn't fix that. Listen, there's shit being done every day that's so much better than it was over that last 4 years. I don't care what anybody says. And if you can't see it, you belong over there. You give a shit. Do your thing. No, 100%. Tariffs, the first administration when Trump was president, same thing. Tariffs bothered people. I had friends that are like, oh, I lost money in the stock market. And then eventually it did what it needed to do. We're allowed to stand up for ourselves as a country. And we're doing it through tariffs, and people don't like it. It's holding other countries accountable for their actions that these idiots don't see us being able to do. Count out everybody else. But of course they say we're in Putin's pocket because Donald Trump is trying to, negotiate and have world conversations with leaders on a normal level. You don't have to fight to win.
Right.
Sometimes a regular conversation will get it done.
No, 100%. And I mean, and these tariffs, these other countries tariff us.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they tariff us anything. Right. Anything that's made in America and it's sent to anywhere else, it gets tariffed. What's the problem?
It's all right. It's all right for us to pay, but nobody else. And half these fucks don't pay anyway.
That's true. Yeah. That's very true. I mean,
let the comments fly. I can give a shit.
It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling how it's like just looking at one thing and one thing only, and you just don't. I brought it up in the podcast before. People are not brought into the other information. It's just like tariffs. Okay, but what about them tariffing 150% when a United States company sends something out to other countries? They're tariffing our product. I mean, and we can't tariff other people's products to come here. I mean, not only that, it's a negotiating tool, which is working out pretty well. It's a negotiating tool that's working out well. You know how
that's going to go. This will happen all the time. They hate Elon Musk. They hate Donald Trump. They think Elon Musk is like the real president making decisions. Listen, the guy doesn't get paid for doing the shit. Richest man in the world. He's going into, well, not that he wasn't in the spotlight, but he's volunteering to run an organization to help root out the corruption and waste in our country. And that's all he's doing. He's not, everyone, he's doing it to fill his cronies' pockets. Really? I mean, listen, do you want this money being spent ridiculously for the sedentary comfort of, I'm sorry, I think there was like $40 million for the transition of sedentary immigrants into the United States way of life. $40 million?
Oh no, the list that
I gotta pay my gas bill. Is that a better fucking answer?
Right. Exactly. Which our gas bills are through the roof. I mean, that's the thing. So, I mean, if you look at it, they're talking about Elon the same way they talked about Trump when he did his first term. Because these were businessmen that are trying to bring business and monies back to the United States to influx the country with money and get out of these debts
and money,
and jobs. Yeah, it's been 2 months. Of course, there's always going to be a downfall. I mean, if
these guys are money hungry, let's just say, and again, it's a bigger. It's a bigger plan by saying oh, I'm not going to take a paycheck. So people, the Dems look at that and the liberals look at it like, well, he's just saying that because he's going to rob bigger money. You know what I mean?
Right.
The president's salary is $450,000 a year. So if the guy really wanted people's money, he could take the salary, do whatever the fuck he wants with it.
100%.
It's a lot of fucking money. So I'm not saying it's the only thing, but Elon Musk isn't taking money, and everyone's going to say, well, he shouldn't. He's the richest man in the world. Well, you know what? I bet if you were the richest person in the world, you're going to be like, well, why should I stop money from coming in? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the reason why you're the richest man in the world. But these people are volunteering their reputations, their lives, and their energy to make the country better. I don't give a shit when anybody says, I believe that wholeheartedly. And guess what? This is America. I'm entitled to my opinion. That's how I feel. Right, wrong, or indifferent in other people's eyes. I don't care.
No, yeah, and everybody has their right for their opinion, and we have our opinion, and this is how we strongly feel. But we also look at the facts. I mean, we look at everything, right? We are not just one-minded, just looking at one thing and one thing only. I mean, you look at the facts, you look at the stats, you look at how much money Doge is saving on people that were getting Social Security, a person that was 330 years old?
Right.
I mean, come on. I don't know how many people were over 200 years old. I mean, you think that's
150
okay?
and over there was a ton of checks going out to those people. And then everyone's got to fucking complain about it. And
excuse me.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I think
what I'm
what you're doing is
saying.
good. And Elon Musk said last week, in a press conference, he goes, we publish the receipts every day. So for people said, there's no proof that this number is being saved. He says, we publish the receipts every single day.
I mean, they're not hiding anything.
There's transparency there. The guy's not going to say it if it's not there.
No, I mean, come on. He's filling his cronies' pockets. I mean, this guy is the richest man in the world. You think, and everybody loved him before he did it. The same thing. Everybody loved Trump.
Donald Trump before he ran for president too, the first time.
Right. The same thing. That's what I'm saying. Everybody loved Trump. Everybody loves Elon Musk. When now they get into politics, now it's, they want to fill their cronies' pockets. I'm like, come on, guys. You think they really need to do this for the money? You think this is for the money? Or, Trump is doing it best for the country? I mean, this is our country. We got to save our country. I mean,
hey, I want to know, what about all that money that Kamala was supposed to pay back?
Yeah, whatever happened to that?
The theft of billions of dollars for your campaign. Where's that money?
I was going to say, have we heard anything? Has she paid that back?
I haven't heard a thing about it.
Nobody brings it up.
Nothing.
Paying celebrities.
But that's not theft. Paying over $1 million for a 10-minute interview during your campaign? Get out of here.
Where is she now? I think she disappeared, man. She's gone.
I think they're all just trying to not be on the Diddy list, probably.
Maybe. I mean, did you see those people on the side of the Congress with the purple hair and and with the signs? I mean, what are we, kids now? You holding up a sign?
It's insane. It's insane. Anyway, they try to stick it to the guy. And I thought his speech was excellent. I think he talked right to the American people, which is what you look for. And they all sat there with the long faces, everyone.
I know.
But you know what? And you'll wait your turn like we did.
100%.
And complain all you want. I don't go on there every day, and I wasn't bitching about Joe Biden every day of his administration. I had to defend people. I had to defend people that I worked and loved, because every day you just poison your Facebook page with everyone else's bullshit. Listen, it's easy. You can have that and let other people read it. I just defriended you, and I guess what? It's not on my feed anymore. It's one last thing I don't have to fucking
worry about. Right? That's true.
Don't read mine. That's what I'm saying. And I don't do it a lot. I mean, I used to be worse than I am now. But listen, the beautiful thing about Facebook and any social media is, if you don't like what you're reading, scroll on.
Scroll on. 100%.
And I've done it too. I'm not a hypocrite. I would make a comment every once in a while if I thought the subject matter warranted it. But other than that, I would just kind of scroll on and go, I don't have the time. And the other thing too is when you post something on somebody else's page, if you answer one of their posts and you don't respond right away because we live our lives and we work and spend time with our families, do other shit. I'm not monitoring Facebook 24/7, although my wife thinks I do. Like watching it going, the minute somebody responds, I have to respond back. So if you don't respond like in that timely fashion, everyone thinks you're just like, oh yeah, you were wrong. And now you can't talk about it. It's like, I'm not spending all my waking hours on Facebook. I am now, so I'm waiting for this fucking stupid news about Aaron Rodgers. But other than that, I don't.
So you admitted you have your Facebook open right now while we're doing this pod.
Oh yeah,
you wanted to give some breaking news?
There's probably nothing. So let's see.
Breaking news?
Let's see what my latest.
What's your first post there, Mr. Hoos?
It's viral news about Kim Kardashian. New photos for Diddy's party with Kim Kardashian and Jennifer Lopez. Oops. That's the first post in my feed right now. So
that's crazy. But they were talking about something with Odell Beckham Jr. too, right? I don't know if that was.
I heard a thing about him. What was it?
I don't know that he was at some party too with Diddy or something. It wasn't confirmed or anything, or something happened. I don't know. Remember the whole story, but there was something about him as well that came out.
Sure.
But it was not confirmed or anything. But he was on the news.
Who's he playing with now?
I have no idea.
He was with the Ravens.
He was with the Ravens, but I don't know if he's going back with the Ravens.
I don't know.
I mean, that's another guy, man. What a wasted talented, bro.
Was awesome.
He was so talented.
Awesome.
And it was just wasted. I mean, he could have been.
Loved him. Thought he was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It was just a wasted talented there. I don't know what happened.
It's like when he left the Giants, like nothing happened. He went to, he barely played for the Rams. Yeah, he got a ring, but I mean, he one catch, maybe two, nothing like dramatic. He used to do with the Giants. And I think he was completely absentee with the Ravens. Well, what did he do?
I don't even remember if he caught a ball. to be honest with you, I've never heard anything about him. But Mr. Hoos, another thing is we finally are getting some warm weather. 60 degrees.
Let's talk about the seasons here.
What happened?
Burn the clock's back last week. Now you're getting a little bit of day. It was cold today, but it's been, we're getting like bits and pieces of a little, the season's changing soon.
I know. I can't wait. I'm excited. It was actually this week coming. It's supposed to be, even the lows are not supposed to be going under 45, which is great.
Right. And it's light for a little longer during the day.
Yes, it's light, 7:30, I think.
That's always a good feeling of like the better weather's coming.
So it's not like 5 o'clock when you're going home from work. It's dark and you're like, oh shit, it's time for bed.
That's just terrible.
7 o'clock now it gets dark, so you're actually excited. You go home, you can do some stuff. You can, if it's nice out, you can go to the backyard, do whatever you got to do. So, but I'm excited. Spring, what do we are March 13th today.
Yeah, you just want to get this boat in the water, Bubba.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Let's go. Let's go. I just want to be in the backyard. I don't want to be stuck inside the house anymore. I want to walk outside in a t-shirt.
It's you feel like you're locked in.
I just want to.
I'm like, how's the weather down there? She goes, wear shorts and sneakers. What do you think? I'm like, okay, rub it in.
Yeah, thank you for rubbing it in. Don't even tell me. I don't even look at the weather.
75 degrees, sunny. The other day she goes, it's getting really hot here now. I go, oh, okay.
Okay, and here it's getting warmer. That's what we're going to say.
Getting a little bit of warmth.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to at least, like I said, going outside, even if do some little stuff around the yard or whatever. Even the other day that it was warm, I pulled out some of the old palm trees and threw them away. So I want to get out there. I think was one day last weekend or the weekend before, it was like 58 and I went outside. I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to barbecue. And I barbecued. I love barbecuing. So it was actually good to get out there, have that. And looking forward to it. I mean, boating season is coming. We had the boat show. Yeah, we just had the boat show right in Atlantic City.
Listen, we did well. I think we did very well at the boat show. It's always the better one out of the three we have this time of the year. But I'm excited with it. I thought it was good. I thought we had a really good time.
We had a good time.
Me and Big E worked the boat show Atlantic City 2 weeks ago, and it was cool. We sold a good amount of boats. We had fun. We met some other people that worked from other dealerships that helped us.
Yes.
And we went out at night and hung out with them. We had a great time. And we were at a new hotel this year. We were at the Ocean that we've never been to before. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, Ocean was really nice. We met some cool people, very nice people that we haven't, or, that I have never met. And we hung out with them. And like you said, I mean, it was good after the show. We were tired, but we pushed it through. I mean, we work hard. Everybody did really well. And, like right now, you guys are you're busy now, right? So signing up these deals, now. Getting everybody on the water.
Today's my day off. I was at work twice today.
Yeah. See,
that's the, listen, there's good and bad about living close to where you work. I like it because I went there for like an hour and a half. Then I left, got my hair cut, ran around, just did what I had to do, stop back in for another hour. Like, I wish I could do that every day.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, you got a deal. Okay, I'm coming in.
But it makes the next day easier too. You know what I mean? 'Cause now, even in this business, you leave for a day, you come back and you're like, you have no idea what happened for the last 24 hours.
That's true.
I hate that.
So I'm glad.
It's fucking, it's every day, and it's busy as shit. So once everybody gets their boats from this show, I'll be happy. Listen, it's a good time of the year. It's a busy time of the year. And it's also preparation of, the season. And it also marks the time where I'm going to head back down to Key West, hopefully. Hopefully next month I'll get to go down for a little bit. And then I end up being there most of the time in the very heat of the summer. Yeah, I'll be there in July probably, but
all right, that's good though. Get out to Key West. We love our Key West, man. Key West is beautiful. I don't care if it's hot, if it's warm.
I don't care either. I don't,
I'm good with all that, man. Key West. Put me in a bar, put
me on a beach, I'm good to go.
Exactly.
So
to our fans, I mean, we're going to go back on track now. Like I said, we were a little busy. We're going to come back on track. We're going to come into our episodes. And I know we've been saying this about interviews, but I'm hoping the next episode we can get an interview in here.
Yeah, we want to make them right too. We want the right people. We want to make it exciting. We want to fill your half hour with fun.
Exactly. We want to do something exciting. Like I said, we also in the warm weather, we'll probably do some episodes outside. We'll do some episodes on the boat. And we're going to bring that bring that up to the camera for you guys, and so everybody can enjoy it. So just stay tuned to our episodes. Trust us, good things are going to happen. We're going to have some fun podcasts. We still have to work out on our hot dog tour, which we are going to hopefully.
Yeah, you know what? Let's kind of nip that in the bud here. So I would say the Thursday after next.
Okay, let's do it. Let's plan on it. Let's go ahead and put it on our schedule, and I think we should do it. We told the fans we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
We're going to hit like 4 or 5 places wherever we can. It'll be the Dirty Water Truck Tour.
Yeah, there we go. And you guys follow us and see, check out all these local trucks. Some that have been in business for a long time, maybe even some newcomers that we run into. We'll see.
Yeah.
And then we go from there.
100%.
Mr. Hoos, it's always a pleasure speaking to you about our sitting down here, whining, complaining, being happy about our teams, about politics, about the whole nine. It's always a pleasure for our fans. Looking forward to continuing moving forward. And I want to thank everybody out there. Mr. Hoos, This is episode 11. We're definitely, we got episode 12 coming up. And then episode 13, I think, will be our hot dog tour. That's what we
episode
bring.
13 will be the hot dog tour.
Yeah.
So
and then we'll even
prep for that. And that should be fun. Taking it on the road is always a good time. So and it's easy to do now, technology wise. So we'll get it done and it'll be fun. Everybody gets to take the ride with us throughout the day. So
100%.
You know what? Listen, that may be where we got to go live. We may have to go live on that.
I think so too. I think we might have to go live.
It's something we normally don't do. It's a scary thing to do, but I'm good with it.
Yeah, me too. We could go live and get our fans in live, and then we'll post a video for.
See, the cool thing about that is you get to follow us throughout the day. Like,
right.
Not that people are going to be like, oh my God, I'm going to change my day and go follow, Big E and Mr. Hoos. But, if throughout the day you get a notification that we're at this spot and, we're trying all these different hot dog stands, it'll be pretty cool. 100%. I did it once before with my daughter and my dad, and we had a great time. It was fun. It was a good time. But we're going to dedicate this to the Dirty Water Dog thing of New Jersey, because it's something when you're from here, you know and you love. And there's a couple of good ones, because there's the hot dog guy in Newark, right at the entrance to the park. He's Mr. on Facebook. He's got shorts, so we got to go there because he'll post what we're posting while we're live there. I'm sure
100%,
which would be great. So
which would be awesome.
We'll put the list together, and if anybody out there that has any trucks in mind, I mean, I know we got like 10 or 15 that we could pick from, but if there's any that you can come up with that have an idea, we have no issues with going to them too, man. Make it interactive. So suggest a Dirty Water Dog stop somewhere, and we'll go.
Yeah, 100%. That's a good deal. All right, Mr. Hoos, it's been a pleasure tonight.
Yeah, man.
And then we'll pick you up on the next one.
See you guys. Have a great night.
Peace out, everybody. All right.
Peace.